Genesis does what Nintendo don't. It's time to take a look at the Sega Genesis Mini. Alright guys, here we have the Sega Genesis Mini. Really cool looking box. I have to admit, I was a Super Nintendo fan more than I was a Genesis fan. But my best friend who lived across the street had a Sega Genesis. So I was able to play all the great games. The Sonic the Hedgehog games, Comix Zone, all that kind of stuff. Join the 16-bit revolution, 16-bit video entertainment system. There is the Sega official seal of quality. And this says Sega Genesis 30th anniversary. And there you can see the mascot himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. Down here are some specifications. Miniature Sega Genesis replica, ready to plug and play. Includes 40 legendary games plus 2 bonus titles. So 42 in all. And I have to say, you know, for the price, it wasn't that bad. For having 42 games, it was a lot better than the PlayStation Mini, that's for sure. Or the PlayStation Classic, so to say. You flip it over on its side. It just tells you what the package includes over there. Kind of a detailed description. And on the back, you get a really nice look at all the games there. 40 games and 2 bonus titles. Some really good games there, though. I mean, Altered Beast, you know, Castlevania Bloodlines, like I said, Comix Zone, Earthworm Jim, Eternal Champions. That's one that I used to play a lot. NBA Jam I used to play a lot too, but they don't have that one on here. Golden Axe, Shinobi 3, one of my favorites. But they do have Sonic Spinball, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, Street Fighter 2. So, the game selection is actually not bad at all. And I'm pretty sure this system is going to, you know, get hacked here soon, where it won't be a problem to add games and stuff like that. There is the other side of the box, the spine. And on the top here, where you open it up, that's what you have there. Sonic, there he is. So, anyway, alright, so here it is. The Sega Genesis Mini, 16-bit. Definitely represents the Sega Genesis as far as design goes. It's got the slot here, which you can actually put the other components in. I mean, the slot doesn't work, you know, you can't really fit anything in there or nothing, you know, you can't put a game in there and play it. This is obviously a plug and play. But high definition graphics. It's got the power on light right there. Over here you have the reset button. You have this for the volume of the headphones. And then the on and off switch. Here you got like the vent area. On the other side, or on the front, is where the phone jack is. Right here it says phones. Then you got the controllers, which are USB ports. On the back you have HDMI, HDMI out. And then of course you got the actual power cable that plugs into the wall. On the bottom, it just shows you the specifications, model number, serial number, so on. So anyway, really, really cool. You get the Sega Genesis Mini manual, which is very thin. There's nothing to it. Because there's nothing really to figure out with this thing. It's a plug and play, so very easy to figure out, actually. Now, let's go over the actual HDMI and the power cords. And the HDMI cord is actually pretty long. There's the one end there, and let's kind of drag it across. This is how long it is. It's actually pretty decent. So I really have no complaints about the HDMI cable. Then you have the power cord, which has a small brick at the end, and you know, it's got the USB right here. Plug that into the wall, and then the other end is right there. That plugs into the back of the console. And what's cool about this too is I really see, this is one of the complaints I had with the NES Mini, because it only included, you know, one controller. And I know you can buy other controllers, and that's fine, but this system actually includes two of the Sega Genesis controllers. Now, there are other controllers that have the 6 buttons. This obviously has the 3 buttons, the A, B, and C. Now, here's the thing about the Sega Genesis controller. I like the way it feels in my hand, but I remember not really caring for the 3 buttons. I prefer to have 6 buttons. The thing with the Super Nintendo controller that I loved is that you had the 4 buttons conveniently, you know, meshed up right here, and then you had the triggers, okay, or the bumpers or whatever you call them, up on top, and it made it good for fighting games, especially like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I think playing Street Fighter with this is much harder because the buttons are right across. They're not like up and down from each other. That's what makes it a little bit difficult. But I do like the D-pad. I do like it. It's very smooth and it moves really, really nice. I really like that. Start button, you know, whatever. It's there. But the end of the controllers are actually, again, like USB ports, and they just plug in, you know, just like that, which is really simple. And the length of it, can't show you that like this, I guess, but the length is actually pretty good. You don't really need any extensions like you did the NES Mini, which was something that sucked about the controllers, was that you could buy the extensions for that. But yeah, these are actually long enough. They look really, really cool, and it feels nice. So I was really happy with that. But yeah, this is, for what you get, the 42 games. I wish I had more games. I mean, I always wish that with any kind of console. But this is what we get. And for what we get, I think it's pretty worth it. So, yeah, I give this one a thumbs up. I think it's a lot of fun. It was nice to, revisit some of the old games and, play them on my big screen TV in HD. So it was really, really cool to do that. So I definitely think this is worth it. Definitely pick it up. And yeah, so thank you for watching this, and stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you guys next time.